I'm answering your questions. Tara! Kumusta po kayo? Welcome back. Let's continue our journey in learning a beautiful language, Tagalog, the language of the Philippines. In the last video, I answered a comment on how Tagalog verbs can be conjugated using tenses instead of aspects. This time, I'm answering another question by one of the subscribers in this channel. I've responded to this already in the comment section, but I am sharing it so that my answer can benefit everyone watching this video. The question is from Dover95. The question is on the ma affix, which in my videos on verbs, I group with actor-focused verbs. Dover95 cited that the verbs created from the root word kain, like the verb makain, to be able to eat, which in one of my videos I grouped under actor-focused verbs. But as Dover95 correctly pointed out, the dictionary listed makain as an object-focused verbs. So what's going on here? As I explained in my response to Dover95, the culprit is my method, where the ma affix sits under actor-focused verbs. In subsequent videos, I pointed out that the ma affix is an exception and that it can also be an object-focused verb. Dover95's question prompted me to rethink my method. I should have explained earlier that the ma affix can be both actor-focused and object-focused. With that said, let's examine the ma affix more closely. The ma affix is a strange affix. It has a dual personality. It can be actor-focused and object-focused. Would you believe that the ma affix has 6 definitions? Yes, 6. Let's check them out. As actor-focused, ma affix is defined as to do something. That something is defined by the nature of the root word. To do something unintentional, or to be in a certain unintentional state. To feel an emotion. As object-focused, ma affix is defined as to be able to do something to someone, to a living thing, or to an inanimate object. To do something involuntarily or accidentally, and to perceive something. Let me show you sample verbs and sample sentences for each definition. Tara! Definition number 1, with ma as actor-focused. To do something. That something is defined by the nature of the root word ma is attached to, like the infinitive verb makinig, from the root word kinig, listen. Nakinig ako ng programa. I listened to a program. Nakikinig ako ng podcast. I am listening to a podcast. Or I listen to a podcast. Makikinig kami ng sermon. We will listen to a sermon. These are straightforward statements of fact or intent. Let's try another one. Let's use the infinitive verb manood, to watch, from the root word nood, watch. Nanood kami ng sine kahapon. We watched a movie yesterday. Nanonood ako ng Netflix. Huwag mo akong kulitin. I'm watching Netflix. Don't bother me. Manonood kami ng concert. Gusto mong sumama? We will watch a concert. Do you want to come? Let's do the second definition. To do something unintentionally or to be at a certain unintentional state. Let's use the infinitive verb mahulog, to fall down. Still an actor-focused verb. Nahulog ang bata mula sa kama. The child fell off the bed. Nahuhulog ang mga bato mula sa bundok. The rocks are falling down from the mountain. Mahuhulog ang libro sa estante. The book will fall down the shelf. Let's try another one. The infinitive verb mabasa, to get wet. From the root word basa, wet. Nabasa kami ng ulan kasi wala kaming payong. We got wet from the rain because we didn't have an umbrella. Nababasa ka ng pawis. Magpunas ka. Literally, you are getting wet by sweat. Wipe yourself. Or plainly, you're getting sweaty. Wipe yourself. Mababasa ang laptop. Alisin mo ang kape mo diyan. The laptop will get wet. Take away your coffee from there. Ayos ba? So far, so good? Alright. Now, the third definition is to feel an emotion. Let's use the verb matakot. To be afraid or to be scared. From the root word takot, fear. Natakot ako kagabi. I was scared last night. Natatakot ako sa kanya. I am afraid of him or her. Matatakot sila sa bahay na ito. They will be scared of this house. Let's try another one. Here's the verb matuwa. A verb with a broad meaning including to be happy, to enjoy, to like, or to be amazed. Natuwa si Lolo sa regalo namin. Granddad was happy with our gift. Natutuwa ako sa inyo. I am enjoying you all. Matutuwa ka sa pupuntahan natin. You will enjoy the place we will go to. Pupuntahan means the place to go to or a destination of one's travel. Alright? Definitions number 4 to 6 are all object-focused. But before we discuss those, please be sure that you're subscribed by clicking on the subscribe button and the bell notification button so you'd be updated of new videos. Ayos ba? So, ituloy na natin. Let's continue. Definition number 4 is to be able to do something to someone or to something. It could be to a person or any living thing or to an inanimate object. Let's use the verb masabi, to be able to say. From the root word sabi, say. Nasabi ni Ariana ang totoo. Ariana was able to say the truth. Nasasabi mo lang iyan. You are just saying that. Masasabi mo rin ang damdamin mo. You will eventually say what you feel. Rin is the Tagalog word for to or also. It is also the word used to express the same meaning as the English word eventually. Got it? Let's try another one. Here's the verb maalala, to remember. From the root word alala, memory. Naalala ko si Ed kahapon. Kumusta kaya siya? I remembered Ed yesterday. I wonder how he's doing. Naaalala mo ba si Marie, yung kaibigan ni Ariana? Do you remember Marie, the friend of Ariana's? This word can be tricky to pronounce. Remember, Tagalog is phonetic. We pronounce every syllable. So, this word is naaalala. It's not nalala. Got it? The same applies to the next sentence. Maaalala mo rin siya. You will eventually remember him or her. Let's go to definition number 5, which is to do something involuntarily, unintentionally, or accidentally. Let's go. We can use the verb makain, to be able to eat. From the root word kain, eat. Nakain ko yung ulam sa ref. I unintentionally ate the food in the fridge. It's a good excuse. Alright? Moving on. Nakakain niya ang durian. He or she is able to eat durian. Or simply, he or she eats durian. Makakain ko rin ang luto ni Chef June. I will eventually be able to eat Chef June's dish. Let's do another verb. The verb mabasag, to unintentionally break something. From the root word basag, crack, shatter, or break. Nabasag mo ang salamin. Lagot ka. You broke the mirror. You're in big trouble. Lagot is a word describe a rope breaking into two or snapping into two. The expression lagot ka means you're in big trouble or you're screwed. It is best said with your fingers pointing like this. Lagot ka. You should try it. Moving on. Nababasag na ang katahimikan. Literally, silence is now being broken, which means people are starting to talk or to say something. Mababasag iyan kapag hindi ka nag-ingat. That will break if you will not be careful. And finally, definition number 6, to perceive something. Let's use the verb makita to be able to see. From the root word kita, sight. Nakita kita kahapon. I saw you yesterday. Nakikita ko si Marie tuwing Lunes. I see Marie every Monday. Makikita mo siya bukas. You will see him or her tomorrow. Let's try one more. The verb mahalata, to be noticed. From the root word halata, noticeable or obvious. Nahalata kita kanina. May problema ba? The phrase nahalata means I noticed that something is wrong with you. So the sentence can be translated as I noticed something's wrong with you. Is there a problem? Nahahalata namin na hindi nila gusto ang nangyayari. We are noticing that they do not like what's happening. Mahahalata mo siya mamaya. You will be able to notice him or her later. That's about it for now. I hope that by answering Dover 95's question, I am able to shed better light to the affix. I will modify my method to make sure that the dual personality of the affix is explained better when I go back to explain more Tagalog verbs. Alright? Keep your questions coming and I'll do my best to respond to them. I hope you learned something new today, and if you did, please hit the like button because that will help this channel a lot. Alright? I will see you soon. Maraming salamat po at hanggang sa susunod.